Mark Levy, Chris Houghton, David Burns, Ken Wolfe, Ben Gonzalez, Brad Izzard, Greg Alexander, and in the forwards, Connor Zavanovic, Howe, Goodwin, Simmons and Gerard. The Panthers, coached by 1984 Coach of the Year, Tim Sheens. Meantime, Balmain is led by the Australian and New South Wales representative, Wayne Pearce. And opposing Alexander today is new Tiger halfback, Scott Gale. The Tiger team readout, Gary Jack, John Davidson, Ross Conlon, Gavin Hanrahan, Rod Petherbridge in for Russell Gartner, Paul Bevan, Scott Gale. In the forwards, Pearce, Hardwick, Brooks, Roach, Elias and Clark. And Balmain is coached by ex-representative coach Frank Stanton. The referee for today is John Gosher. The Penrith hometown crowd, well, they're buzzing with excitement, waiting to see if their boys can today account for Balmain and notch up their second straight win in the Winfield Cup Premiership. So there it is, the ball in play with Penrith running right to left. Bevan tackle with the ball just inside the Balmain 22 line. Hardwick pulled down by Levy. Desperate attempt by Balmain to pick up the first try, and then a professional foul by Penrith. John Gosher will call Levy out. He might be lucky to not be sent to the bin, but he has been given a caution, Mark Levy, for this, not for the tackle. It was a great tackle by Levy, but then he wouldn't let Jack up. And so they're going to take a kick at goal. From on the 22 line, they've got one of the best goal kickers in Sydney Rugby League, anywhere in the world, in fact. This fellow is a straight shooter. A great goal kicker is Ross Conlon.
The one tremendous thing having a kicker like Conlon in your side is when you're the coach, you know that he's going to kick the ball dead for you on 90% of occasions.
Well, it's my forecast that this man will kick the Tigers into the top five. It doesn't mean that they have to win this match today. There's Conlon's kick. It's a beautiful looking kick. The flags are in the air. And Conlon's got his eye in. And Balmain leading by 2 points to 0. Gale away it goes through Bevan to Jack. Jack cut down. Izzard the tackler. Played by Gary Jack. It's gone through Paul Bevan to Scott Gale. Gale a short ball for Hardwick. Hardwick has gone underneath them. He's built close to the ground, and I'll tell you what, it helped him in scoring this try. He's not a very tall customer, Kevin Hardwick. And you watch him duck his head here, and he gets straight underneath a would-be tackler as it came off a second pivot. There he is. He went straight between them and under them. Hardwick picks up 4 points.
Well, really, this is the result of bad defence. We can see that Hardwick goes under fairly ineffective tackles by both Gerard and Howe. They simply went too high. The fact that he is belt low to the ground made it easier for Hardwick, and he plants the ball under the post for the 4 points.
Kevin Hardwick. Try scorer for Balmain. And already the Tigers lead 6-0. The Conlon kick, no worries for him. 8 points to 0 in favour of Balmain. Crowd booing because they too thought it was a high tackle on their halfback, Alexander. See it again. Bang. Oh, it was high for sure. That's what the crowd was roaring about.
While all that's been happening, Balmain made a huge break on the left-hand side of the field. There's no doubt with the weight of position they're getting, they're finding a lot of holes out on the flanks.
Is Alexander's mouth bleeding? And Conlon's going to take the shot for goal.
And I don't think there'd be anyone in this ground prepared to bet against him.
Graeme, the slow motion replay shows a dead set high tackle on Alexander. How did you see it? Because you're sitting right adjacent to it.
Well, it happened no more than 10 yards from me, and I can't believe that both the referee and touch judge, who were right on the spot, had nothing to say. No way in the world that was below the shoulders.
Here it is again on the slow motion NEC replay. So Alexander knows now that that little number 7 for Balmain is out there to prove himself as good as he is. Gale, the half for Balmain, himself was a champion schoolboy footballer. Here's a big kick for Conlon. He's 5 in from touch. It's big, it's high, it's long, it's looking good. He's got it, Conlon! Oh, what a great kick by Conlon. Balmain are leading Penrith by 10 points to 0, and that man has given them 6. They came away with the same feeling in 1984. This is the 22 restart now. Clark. Roach. Good ball by Roach around the corner for Conlon. Penrith coming up with the ball. Goodwin plays it. This is Houghton. He's lost it. Conlon. Pearce. Bevan. Hanrahan. Galloping down to the 22. He heard the call from Petherbridge. It might have been a touch late. Petherbridge, the dummy half in 14. Bevan. Gale. Cut out Brooks. Conlon. Clark. And the young prop was eventually pulled down by Izzard. Roach.
Still letting them play the ball far too quickly. The Balmain dummy half's got the ball in his hands, and the Penrith defence is far from organised. They've got to slow them down and play the balls.
Conlon. Jack! Gary Jack will score! Gary Jack has scored! Stephen wrote the script, and Jack has plunged down the ball there for the 4-pointer. Graeme, that move looked very similar to something that I saw from Canterbury Bankstown a year or two back.
Yes, I'm pretty sure Ross would remember this one, Ray. That's something we've pulled off just about every game over the past few years. The ball back inside to the fullback. In the past, it used to be Stan Cutler, Brentnell or Gary Dowling, and Ross has done his homework on that one with Gary Jack.
Beautiful piece of football, and Penrith, they swallowed it.
No doubt a well-rehearsed and definitely a well-executed move. Gale threw the ball to Conlon. Conlon came around him. He switched the ball back inside the Jack. We can see the marker had come out to make the tackle, which left the big hole. Stepped around Levy, no problem, and crosses for the try.
Gary Jack, the try scorer, and Balmain are giving Penrith one heck of a hiding. Conlon, no troubles. The new scoreline, Balmain 16, Penrith yet to score. Wayne Pearce undoubtedly will be very happy, but this very big crowd here. Levy, Gonzalez from the left wing, working on the right of the ground. He's out of the tackle, Gonzalez, it's a try, no, he's been given in a touch. Well, there must have only been an absolute split inch in this. I thought there was a Penrith player taken out of the play in back play. But here's, well, I'm still not so sure. 5 metres out from the line. David Brooks is the dummy half. Bevan cutting out a player to Conlon to Jack. Ah, so easy. So easy for Balmain. Gary Jack picks up his second try. It was simply a case of passing and catching and then outnumbering. But this performance by Penrith is unbelievable in view of their win last weekend.
The Penrith defence has been bad all over the park. It's been missed tackles in the middle of the ruck, and they've just been outnumbered out wide, and that was another example of it. Any one of 2 players could have scored that, but Jack was the one who decided he'd run on his own and plants the ball down for the 4.
So the try scorer is Gary Jack. He picks up his second for the match. And Balmain are leading now by 20 points to 0. Conlon to take The attempt at conversion from a very wide angle. Conlon hasn't missed a goal yet. He's kicked 4 from 4. There's no smiles down there, and the scoreboard tells the story why. And this fellow may well rub some more salt into the injury. I'm not prepared to tell you he won't kick this. Here he goes. He's missed it. That's the first one he's missed for today. Scoreline, Balmain 20, Penrith nothing. Russ Gardner must be sitting in the stand saying, heavens above, get this kid off quick. So the score at half-time is Balmain 22, Penrith 0, and here's Graeme on the sideline.
Thanks, Ray. We'll even take
22 points to 0. I realise that Tim Sheens was voted Coach of the Year in 1984, but that doesn't make him a miracle worker. But I can assure you of one thing, Tim would be looking for some respectability out of this match.
Well, once you run the team out on the field, there's little you can...
Levy makes the tackle. That was great rugby league. Beautiful passing, excellent running, and then a Bobby Dazzler of a tackle from Alexander. Brooks is tackled, but Balmain get the penalty. Right in front. Have a look at this for a copybook side-on tackle. Alexander. (22-0), and almost certainly to become 24. It is 24-0. Plenty of vigor in that tackle. Pearce and Roach. Zavanovic. Hardwick is injured for Balmain. Brad Izzard! How a score! Penrith have finally registered some points. The crowd, they came here, I'm pretty sure, most of them thinking that Penrith would show. It was Izzard who punctured the defence, and Howe went in to score the try.
Well, this try was a long time coming. It was a little skip out of dummy half. He picked up Izzard on the outside, who ran into a hole. There was a missed tackle. Izzard was running very strongly, lined up his support on the inside in the form of Gary Howe, and he plunges in for the first try of the match for the Panthers.
Gary Howe, try scorer. Levy's kick. Ooh. A rather shaky one, but he got it. Balmain 24, Penrith 6. Tim Sheens on the phone. That's Davey Bolton sitting next to him, the former great Balmain player, and now with the Penrith club. Roach has gone without it. Picked up by Hardwick. And Hardwick has dived in. Well, if he has scored, and he has, it should never have been allowed to happen. One would have thought that the try had blown apart there. When Roach put it on the ground and went without it, Hardwick simply picked it up. He got out of Howe's tackle and got under a couple more.
That was just too easy for first-grade football. Penrith defence had plenty of time to get organised from the bad pass, but Hardwick was just able to pick the ball up and cross for the try, and that's the 5th now for the Tigers.
Commons kick. He's missed it. And so the scoreline, Balmain 28, Penrith 6. David Brooks gave it to Hardwick. appeared to be held before he actually was in receipt of the ball. And Pearce looked at the touch judge as if to say, didn't you see that either? But it made no difference because Mike Marquito is in to score. Marquito scores recently into the game, replacing Paul Clark. The ball was fired through the hands of Elias and Gale to Marquito, hitting it up very hard. He beat Alexander and Levy. Howe picks up Alexander. The ball has been put down, though, by Penrith, and the referee will probably put a scrum in. I think Penrith have got it. Yes, they have. So it's a scrum. Graeme, you're now with the Balmain coach, Frank Stanton. He must be smiling, surely.
He certainly is, Ray. Frank, it's a great all-round performance. Yes, it's extremely pleasing to come here and get the 2 points. It's worth 4 points, and pretty happy with the way we've gone in getting the points too. It's not easy to win here, and Penrith are at the top of their form coming into the game, and to say the least, ecstatic.
There's a few changes in the last 10 minutes or so, Frank, but no major injury worries.
It wouldn't appear to be. Obviously, the game's been played at a fairly hectic pace, and it's starting to take its toll in terms of exhaustion, you know. But this early season heat is affecting.